Hey guys, welcome back. Comic Foil here for episode 2 of Comic Plays Yoshi's Woolly World. I got a new Yoshi last time, so I'm going to be Flower Yoshi here. Feeling pretty excited about that, so let's go ahead in. Sorry, just looking at that there. Power badges. Exchange beads for badges that give Yoshi special powers. Interesting. I'm gonna go no badge, though. Don't really know what the deal is. If you know what the badges are and want to tell me a little bit about them, tell me in the comments. I probably won't see them for a few episodes, though, because I do a bunch of these all at once. Alright. Flower Yoshi is a go. Got pink head. Looks like I have little smiley faces on my cheeks. Oh, I never saw that crouch before. Oh. Ah, Yoshi. So I previously kind of explained where my love of this dinosaur first started, was with Super Mario Kart. Probably solidified by Yoshis Story, and, you know, Super Mario World. But, yeah, Yoshi's always been great. I like the sounds he makes, even though they've been different. It was one sound back on, like, Super Mario World, and Yoshi's Island really kind of changed a lot of what Yoshi sounds like. Oh, that's weird. Guess I can just go through that there. And there's a flower in it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense if this is actually, like, supposed to be material. Like, can I go over to Michael's or whatever Hobby Lobby you have and buy translucent felt like that? Incorporeal felt. I'd like to knit a wall that you can just walk through. That's alright. Got some bouncy trees. So, I don't know if I really want to use badges. Are badges something that normal people use, or is that like so totally casual? In any case, I feel like I need to get all the beads because that's what you do. No, the beads got me the. Actually, I get it. Okay, because it's like coins from Yoshi's Island, and some of the coins would turn out to be red coins. And there were 20 red coins in every stage, so I guess that's part of the completion bonus. So I might as well get as many as I can. That's gonna make aiming a wee bit difficult. Alright, and the more of those I can get, I guess, the higher my health is for the time being. What else? Mario Party, I always play Yoshi. Yoshi's one of my mains in Super Smash Bros. I know he's like high tier now. I just want you guys to know I've been playing him since he was bottom tier in Melee and in the original. He was pretty good in the original, but in Melee he was like bottom tier. The one guy at Evo in the past couple of years came into the Melee tournament with his red Yoshi and was seriously taking names. And I'm not that surprised by that because Yoshi is good. I mean, now he's really good, but I mean, I thought he was already. He's fast and has weight to him, which is like, I feel like two of the biggest things you look for in a Smash Brothers character. Doesn't have like the easiest range, but with the egg lobbing, he has kind of like tricky range. Like it's not just like a straight line like Samus's stuff, so it's not always as easy to block or dodge. Plus, you can adjust them. Made a staircase that goes somewhere. Cool. Camera whips around to the other side. That's nice. Yeah, I guess this is just like I gotta treat this as, like, just get as many things as I can. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go back anymore if I miss flowers, so don't worry about that, but I don't know. Does it turn out that there's bonus levels if you get everything? Because that's how it was in the original Yoshi's Island. Man, I'm old. I remember things from the original games. Actually, no, not true. I didn't play Yoshi's Island originally on the Super Nintendo. I first played it... Nor did I get it on the GBA when it came out, but I got the GBA port on my 3DS. I'm an umbrella. I am an umbrella. Okay. Alright, so I can... Oh, I'm timed. Okay. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do all this. This is interesting, though. Yeah, Yoshi's been doing, like, the transform stuff since Yoshi's Island also. He could turn into, like, cars and, like, all kinds of ridiculous stuff. Which is something I think people usually forget about Yoshi's Island. That's something that was in Kirby's Epic Yarn also. He just had all these weird situational transformations. So that's something I think you'd expect much more of Kirby. Okay, so you just kind of hit that until it's out. And what are these blocks? Can I throw eggs at the blocks? May I throw eggs at the blocks? Yep. Okay. Gotcha, Bubby. Yeah, it looks like there's a... Looks like a zipper. I'm gonna need more eggs if I'm going to do that. Get them out of this little egg box here. Wonderful. Is this gonna be like a bonus stage or something? No, it's just a little extra area. Okay. A lot more games like focused on yarn or something like that than I thought. There's a game, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like on the PS. It was on the PlayStation Store not too long ago. Pretty new. You were like this little red guy made out of yarn. So I guess that's like a thing. Well, if you think about it though, Yoshi's Island originally, sorry, I'm on one of my rants now, but the original Yoshi's Island was like, had a lot of like artistic vision itself because, you know, this was the like first console wars between Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. Everything was like how good something could look, and here comes Yoshi's Island. I mean, like, you know, Donkey Kong Country was doing like 3D rendered graphics in 2D games, and the original Yoshi's Island comes along and it looks like everything's kind of drawn in a coloring book, like it was done with like crayons or something like that. Everything looked kind of like kids' art project, and that was really cool. It was really stylized. It, for the first time, gave that kind of tone to a game that nobody had ever really seen. So I think that's the thing they've always tried to keep with Yoshi, like Yoshi's Island, or Yoshi's Story is like literally like a picture book, like everything's like a pop-up. Okay, I didn't get as much stuff that time around, but it looks like I got the new Yoshi. So I guess this is just like art people are making and posting to the Miiverse with those stamps. I guess if you get 20... If you get the 20 stamp tokens in each level, you get a new thing. Alright, what'd I get? It's Treetop Yoshi. And a new world. Yoshi's New Island also has this like really nice pastel look, even though I haven't played it yet. Because I mean, that's always kind of different, like, art styles have kind of always been in Yoshi's repertoire as part of like showing like it in a different medium, like yarn or children's pop-up book. Is the next thing going to be chalk? Are we going to get like a chalk Yoshi? They'll probably run it on Kirby first. Start with chalk Kirby. Chomp Rock. Alright. Yeah, I remember these. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So is this like... This is like Styrofoam. How cute is that? I'll answer that question directly. It is very cute. Oh, and all the rocks in the background are just like balls of yarn sitting around. Okay, flower here. Very good. Oh, okay. But how do I get that? Because I really want it. Maybe I was supposed to roll the Chomp Rock into it. In which case, I think I failed to rescue one of my little buddies. That's the one thing that's gonna drive some of you guys crazy if you know the secrets, or even if you don't, even if you just, like, notice a secret that I don't notice. You know, looking at the screen like, no, comic, you forgot the thing. That's how I feel watching Game Grumps sometimes. Hearts out to Game Grumps, I love those guys. The whole, like, stylized thing, though, with the original Yoshi's Island, that was kind of part of a flame war. Can I backtrack now, actually? Now that I have eggs? I don't know if I can jump high enough to backtrack, actually. Can I jump on top of these? Yep. This is getting complicated. Okay. So can I jump? There we go. I was determined. Oh, but how am I gonna get up here now? That doesn't help. Well, I can't go wasting all my eggs. That would defeat the purpose of this entire thing. Okay, now. Just gotta live with my mistakes, I guess. Man, I want that ball of yarn that's in there. I want these Yoshi colors. That is really good incentive for finding collectibles. The whole thing, the Super Nintendo with Yoshi, there's kind of a flame war within Nintendo between Shigeru Miyamoto. So of course Shigeru Miyamoto was involved with Yoshi's Island because he did all the Mario stuff, and he made a comment about game graphics, and kind of badmouthed Donkey Kong Country, because he said, like, people like the game just because it looks nicer, not just because it has newer graphics, not because of the gameplay itself, which, you know, some people have blown that out of proportion, and he later apologized, but a lot of people took that to say, like, of him saying, like, Yoshi's Island, or Donkey Kong Country isn't good. It's just the 3D rendered graphics are, like, just a gimmick. People like to talk about that a lot, as one of the more catty things Shigeru Miyamoto has ever done. One of his true moments of shade. And I tend to be like like, leave Miyamoto alone, because I love him. He's one of my heroes, but yeah, that did happen. It's true, graphics aren't everything, but they're a lot of things. And the truth is, just Yoshi's Island and Donkey Kong Country are both great games, and both of them did a lot of innovation when it comes to games graphics and in-engine art styles. They're the Picasso and the George Seurat of their days, I suppose. You guys know who that is? George Seurat. He's my favorite artist, but only because he's the subject of a Sondheim musical. Very early impressionist. Basically the founder of pointillism. Made that painting that Cameron stares at in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I like how this is, like, even though the gimmick is yarn, and that's how they sold the game, and that was, like, the first thing they said about the game all the time, like, if you put this game into a pitch, it would basically just be, like, everything is yarn or styrofoam or something. Oh. I didn't get the thing. It appeared too late. But it is still very much a Yoshi game, and there are enough Yoshi games to say that that's a thing, a Yoshi game. As I was saying before, there's a lot. Yoshi games are either like this kind of style, you know, jump, tongue, throw eggs, ground pound, flutter jump, or there's a lot of like more experimental Yoshi games. I never played Yoshi's Topsy Turvy. Apparently it's pretty bad, and that's a case where like the gimmick does not make the game better. Just really wanted to get up here. Had to do it. Got 3 flowers. Maybe I can get all the flowers this time. How does that sound? If I can't get the new color. Growing some yarn shrooms. Oh, yeah, those things hurt me. Cool. Get in there, good. And there's another flower. I can't look at smiling flowers the same way anymore, though, since I've played Undertale. I'm afraid it's kill or be killed. Whatever, I'll leave those. I can't. My OCD won't let me. You know, I'm not really OCD. I probably shouldn't say OCD when I'm not. Yeah, see? Look at how many little stamp thingies were in there. I could have lost those. Here's the thing about these kinds of collectathons, though. Like, if you don't get all 20 of them in one run of the level, then the other 19 are all useless. Like, that little guy down there, I want to get it, but why bother? It's useless to me because I know I missed one of them. It's not like the game... Or at least I'm assuming the game doesn't save ones you've collected, because that's just not how the other Yoshi games are. Guys, I have so many games I need to play. I'm trying to save a lot of them so that I keep having a Let's Play material. Oh, I can knock that bouncy guy down. There we go. Get these guys down here too, so I have a little more ammo. Yeah, I have so many games sitting around. It's kind of ostentatious. Alright. These chomp balls. That's pretty fun, rolling it into things. They should make a game based on Indiana Jones' Raiders of the Lost Ark, but you play as the boulder. There's your $1 million game pitch for today. A game where you play as the boulder. That's kind of what Katamari is, though, or Stone of Ages. Or no, is it Stone of Ages or Rock of Ages? I think it's Rock of Ages, actually. Didn't do nearly as well at getting things in this level. That's alright. That's alright, it's not what you gain, it's the journey. And I am having a fantastic journey, so with that, thank you for joining me for episode 2 of Comic Plays Yoshi's Woolly World. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Collected 50 stamp patches. Okay, so these are the things I can throw onto the Miiverse. Guess what? I'm not going to bother with that. But I have them. I must get them because they are there. So next time we'll see what that chocolatey looking castle is. Catch you later, guys.